It is almost that time again for another March Mascot Madness tournament. And you know what that means? It's time to count down the 5 best games from the previous tournament, in this case, September Mascot Madness 2. Frankly, as the person who does this tournament, this was probably the weakest tournament that I've done so far. A lot of the games were either blowouts or they were close for a half and got away from a team, or wasn't a game in the first half and kind of was maybe a game in the second half, but it wasn't really all that interesting. It was a very weird tournament. But there were still 5 games to count down, so we'll go ahead and count those down every Friday through the month of February and 1 in January, leading up to March Mascot Madness number 3, tipping off March 4th at 2 p.m. Pacific time over on twitch.tv/Shaunosaurus You can go to challenge.com/MMM2021 to fill out your bracket and let me know what you think is going to happen in this year's tournament. The person who performs the best and gets the top spot and wins the bracket challenge gets a free gift sub to twitch.tv/Shaunosaurus. So if that maybe is enticing to you, maybe go check that out. This year's game is NCAA March Madness 2007, moving away from 06, which saw Louisville just destroy and win 2 tournaments in a row. Hopefully this will change it up a little bit and shake things up and give us a more exciting and better tournament this time around. As for now, let's count down the 5 best games of September Mascot Madness 2. And here it is, our number 1 matchup. It is Georgia Tech taking on Arkansas in a first round matchup. Please enjoy. This is our next game up, Arkansas at Georgia Tech. By the way, what I'm doing is commentating video games. I don't know why I forgot that. I looked at this area next to me and I see a notebook, a PlayStation 4 controller, and an Xbox controller, and an empty alcohol bottle from yesterday. And I looked at it and I went, I don't know what to touch. What am I grabbing? What console am I on? We're on the original Xbox, by the way. Not that it matters. Dang it, Sean. How dare you? Arkansas taking on Georgia Tech. Just going to double check and make sure I have this. I don't have any notes written, so I'm not exactly sure I'm looking correct. So I'll kick off the second half of 4 games we have for you today. We're going to go down to Georgia. I'm not exactly sure where they play. Alexander Memorial Coliseum. Atlanta. Okay, interesting. I know that, what's it called? Georgia, the University of Georgia. The University of Georgia plays in Athens, Georgia. We're on All-American. We're on 10-minute halves. And I'll throw it out. I've thrown it out the last couple of times because I think it's funny. If Georgia Tech runs the table and wins the whole tournament, I'll play Buck Bumble on stream. We'll see what we have here. I don't know if we've been here. Not 100% sure. Like the court design. Love the just like subtle logos. 2 subtle logos. Very plain. Nice color. Makes me want a hot dog. As Arkansas, this is a ketchup and mustard battle. Oh my god. Holy moly. Vote now for ketchup or mustard in this week's Splatfest. Arkansas up 3. Nice pass inside. Gets Georgia Tech on the board. So both teams making their initial shots. 3-2. 9:30 remaining. First half. Game number 4. We've seen a lot of away teams win today. 3 out of the first 4. Excuse me. And Utah State, the lone away team that lost, had a really good shot at winning. Just missed a free throw at the end, then got pretty badly beat in the overtime period. Off the left iron, and good. So Arkansas, 5-2. They'll work with a full court defense. So one-on-one situation. Talking about 7 seconds to get there. With that, you're looking for either a turnover or a 10-second violation, which is a turnover. But with a turnover, obviously, you have the opportunity for a fast break. With a 10-second violation, you have to throw it in from the side. It allows, in this case, it would allow Arkansas an opportunity or Georgia Tech, to set up their defense the way they want it. Stolen away by Georgia Tech. He's going to run the gambit and cut the lead down to 5-4. We've had a interesting themed day of matchups, unintentional themes. We had an intentional theme in the Yosemite Sam matchup to open the game. We had the Naked Tiger matchup, which was not intentional. We have the ketchup and mustard battle here for you, with ketchup winning 7-4. Georgia Tech just taking 2s. Arkansas started with a 3, got into that double team animation, and that usually leads to a turnover. Tried to double Arkansas, and that's going to be a goaltend on Mustard. Unfortunate for them. Clearly the ball was on the way down. B got pushed into the ground. Or Yellow Jacket? Guess technically different. All terrifying. 9-6 is the game. If it's yellow and black striped, I don't want any part of it. Just you buzz on your way, which has been kind of a positive of not going anywhere or doing anything. Haven't had to deal with bees because, staying inside. Oh my goodness, what an incredible defensive play from Arkansas. Sorry, Ketchup. That looked like an easy 2 for the Yellow Jackets, and that defender just came sliding over and blocked it. So an early 8-point lead here for Arkansas. Pump fakes a 3. Working on that baseline, and before I could even say it, he stepped out of bounds. That is a trouble spot in this video game. Nice steal, though. And before the camera can even get turned around to show us, it was up at the rim and dropped the bucket. So 14-8. Arkansas working around their 3-point specialist. Inside. And just nothing doing there for Georgia Tech. There's a 3 for Georgia Tech, and it's off the right iron. Arkansas almost ran it just out of bounds. Arkansas getting fouled. Two team fouls for Georgia Tech. That rattles around and drops 16-8. Georgia Tech. A couple of baskets here, getting them back into it. It was 14-6. Now it's 16-10. Arkansas working with that 3. That one buried home, and it's pushed out to a 9-point lead. A couple of missed free throws. Not necessarily going to spell doom, but Georgia Tech needs to do a better job at taking advantage of the Arkansas mistakes. Pump fakes again. Working on that baseline. He stepped out. Almost exactly the same that we saw on the other side of the floor. Did a little bit of a pump fake action. Kind of spun inside and then tried to get around the defender, but instead stepped out of bounds. So that's a couple of really bad turnovers for Georgia Tech. Explains why they're down 9 halfway through, or almost halfway through the first half. Arkansas splashes at home. I just realized that I did not update people on the brackets and standings. So let's take a quick moment to pause. Give myself a clean cut here if it needs to be cut out. Because I am just not doing what I need to do here. I'm not focused. Here we go. Wintersaurus Rex, well, that's me. Currently in first place with 11. The Beeb in first place with 11. The only thing that's different is the number of points, the point potential remaining. That separates first from second, even though the score is tied. Redneck Girl is in third with 9. Blind Guesses, brought to you by Harper, whose chat I can see today. In fourth with 8. And It's a Guessing Game in fifth with 5. Oh, Texas Tech. I didn't realize Texas Tech was going to be as big of a game as it was. I didn't realize anyone put them that far. All right, let's get back to the action now that we're all caught up on that. Hopefully I'll do better next time. 12-point lead here for Arkansas. Nice deep 2 for Georgia Tech. It's jammed home after missing the shot. So nice rebound and put back by Arkansas. Stolen away. Georgia Tech, nice move. Got through the contest there. 22-14, 4:49 remaining first half. Obviously plenty of time. We saw Utah State make a furious comeback against LSU. So Georgia Tech can work with it. They were down by as many as 12. Foul, not the worst thing in the world. Third team foul. Wouldn't be surprised to see number 4 pulled out of the game and or subbed out of the game on the next change of possession. I say that it's not a bad move because Arkansas may actually be 0 for 4 from the line. Number 4 will indeed be pulled and put on the bench. A couple of personal fouls, no sense, I should say, and picking up another one before the end of the first half. So we'll see him sit for a little bit. We'll run that specialist out there. That weird extra pass situation, stepped out of bounds. That is the third time we have seen that. If that other player didn't touch the ball, probably wouldn't have gotten there. Nice steal by Georgia Tech. That's exactly what you're looking for. Got to make up for the turnovers and the brain farts that you're having on the offensive end. Make up for it on the defensive end. Nice pass inside. Working it around. Back out for a 3. Off the right iron. No good. Arkansas pushing the pace. It was not a positive look for the Razorbacks, as that was looking like a 1-on-3 opportunity there. Nothing really going for them offensively. Georgia Tech jamming it home, cutting the lead to 6. A little bit of a run here. 2 good stops, maybe a 3 spliced in somewhere. You're right where you want to be in this game. I meant a 3 for Georgia Tech, Arkansas, not a 3 for you. Passed back in a fancy manner. That was short. That did not look clean coming out of his hand. Working it around the outside. Not a whole lot going on in the interior in the paint for Arkansas. There's a screen to try and get a guy open on the 3-point line. Instead, it's lobbed up for a little layup action. And the lead is back out to 11. So Georgia Tech not getting the runs that they need to get this game as close as they probably going to have it. But their turnovers on the baseline have been really bad. They've all been in that outside, like, 3-point area for, like, just no reason. And it's frustrating to see. That's a 2. Didn't really matter. It was pretty awful coming off the hand there. Georgia Tech with a nice putback. So it is 27-20. So it was 11, now 7. Was 12, then it was 6. Back up to 11, now 7. Cardiac Yellow Jackets getting a 5-second violation, though. Positive recipients of it, as Arkansas just took too long. Now that's exactly what I'm talking about when I talk about warping. They run the players up, and I was really worried that Georgia Tech was going to throw an interception there and give it right back to Arkansas after the solid defensive effort. A little far out of the post here. Georgia Tech working inside, trying to find anything, any room he can. You're a 2-on-1 there. 10 seconds. Shot clock hasn't reset. That's a fall away too. And that didn't even hit the rim. That hit the glass and just miraculously found a Yellow Jackets little hands. Put it back in to the basket. So 27-22. That's a 3 for Arkansas. Like it was a little too deep. 2-on-2, 3-on-2. That's a side to side little. Oh, he missed the dunk. Did he make the dunk? Did he miss the dunk? What happened there? No, he threw it in so quickly that I thought the dunk was missed. That was very weird. Lead all the way down to 3. Georgia Tech making a furious comeback here. Trying to at least make it competitive going into halftime. You want to come out in a good position in the second half. That's a good position to be in. Nice little make in the interior. 29-26. 33 seconds to go. Out of bounds, Arkansas ball. There's about a 3.2 second difference between shot and game clock. Arkansas burying a 2 there to push the lead back out to 5. Georgia Tech can hold for the final shot. I say it every single time out of habit. They rarely hold. Instead, we get that weird situation where a player had an extra pass, almost another baseline turnover, and so it's going to be a fall away deep 2 that goes. Arkansas going to push it down the floor. There was a yellow jacket ready and waiting. Get ready for the shot. No good. So that'll be a 3-point game. With Georgia Tech getting the ball first in the second half. The lead was as many as 12. It's going to be a steal from Arkansas. Arkansas off the right iron, no good. Can't take advantage of the turnover. Had a big B ready to jam it down the Razorback's throat. Would have been a tricky pass, but worth it for an easy 2. High risk, high reward. Ten seconds on the shot clock. Winding down here. Much slower start. 4, 3. He's going to take a 3. Ooh, off the left iron. No good. Just didn't have enough mustard on it. Quick passes inside, and that jam had plenty of ketchup on it. I guess you could have gone something like the mustard really has to mount a good run to catch up to the leading team. Good, dear God. Dear God. So much force was applied to that basketball when it was rejected back into that poor B's face. But it'll remain an Arkansas lead, 35-28. Now out to 7. Now out to 8. Georgia Tech had it down. The ball is in this B's head. Throw it in. Arkansas applying a little pressure here in the backcourt. It's going to be stripped away and turned over. That's exactly what you want if you're Arkansas. And it's about the worst case scenario if you are the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The 3 is missed, which is a good thing for them. They had this all the way down to 3. It was 31-28. Somebody got kind of pushed out of the way there. That looked really weird. Wasn't necessarily a foul. I think it was just a couple of player models colliding, and the game didn't really know what to do, so we just moved them out of the way. Arkansas continues to struggle from the line. We'll keep an eye on that. We might even want to check the stats at the end, because that could be a weakness of Arkansas. It's to the point where like they're missing free throws so consistently. It's to the point where like Georgia Tech fouls them and you go, that's not the worst thing. Oh my goodness. Wide open. Nice move to get around and a wide open lane to work with. Good defensive effort by Arkansas to try and at least affect the shot, but just had too much of a step there. Georgia Tech kind of paid it back there. For some reason, he moved out of the way. Arkansas just a little short on the layup. Somebody's got to be open here, Georgia Tech. Make yourself open off the screen. 3 does not drop. 2 minutes, 34 seconds gone here in the second half. Arkansas somehow got a rebound over 2 Georgia Tech players. We're going up and down the court. Players are missing shots. And ketchup leads mustard, 37-30. Georgia Tech, not a super strong three-point shooting team. Seems like most of their stuff's been short. That pass did not go to its intended recipient. And Arkansas can't pay it off. So Arkansas is on a little bit of a lull here. Georgia Tech, that was halfway down and bounced back out. And Georgia Tech just can't take advantage. Remains a 7-point game. If you're a fan of the Yellow Jackets, for some godforsaken reason you think bees are cool, you got to be bummed. You're watching a team, nice pass inside, watching a team in Arkansas with a 7-point lead not be able to extend that lead, and you just cannot cut into it. The worry now would be that both teams are going to start to hit a stride here. Late on the rotation was Georgia Tech. That was an easy bucket for Arkansas. So lead back up to 7. Plenty of time here. No worrying if you're rooting for the Yellow Jackets. That's going to be a very important stretch. There's two storylines here. If Arkansas loses, we're going to have to look at their free throws. We probably should just look at their free throws anyway because they're atrocious. But if Arkansas loses, that'll be kind of the storyline of it. If Georgia Tech can't pull this together, that stretch of a couple of minutes where Arkansas wasn't able to score points even off like turnovers and all that stuff, that's going to be the thing that you look at and you go, this was where they needed to make a bigger impact to get into the game and win the game. 36 to 41 to 36. That's how I like to say it. Big score first. Tipped, no good. Georgia Tech got to take advantage here. Got to take advantage of it. That's how you take advantage of it. Lead back down to 3. 31-28 was the score earlier. 41-38 is the score now. I believe 31-28 was the score at halftime. It has been a struggle for both teams. As a 3 is up, no good, but the tip-in is good. So Georgia Tech again can't get a defensive rebound. Just can't take advantage of the Arkansas miscues. 2 quick passes inside. It's going to rattle off the rim, no good. That one's going to fall off the left rim, no good. It'll finally be jammed back in there. That B got real frustrated, and he said, you know what? I know how to get this in and make sure that it doesn't come out. Ooh, Arkansas did the same thing. It was dangerously close to an over and back. 2 quick passes inside, another jam. Rotating between 5-point and 3-point lead / deficit, depending on which side you're looking at it from. Arkansas. Spin move, trying to get room. Oh, nice block in the paint. I wasn't exactly sure where the ball went to. I was anticipating that it was going to throw to the right because that's where the 3 for Georgia Tech drops it. 45 all. 45 points for each team. We got 90 total. I thought, to quickly finish that thought, I thought the ball was going to go to the right because that's where the deep shot specialist was, and it did not. And I got a little confused as to what happened to it. All right, 47-45. 3:25 remaining second half. Arkansas blocking that shot, and for some reason Georgia Tech went for it, so that's going to be a turnover instead of just a clean block. Center number 4 is going to come on in. Georgia Tech almost able to trap him in the corner over there. Couldn't get any sort of bad pass. Arkansas. Nice block again on the interior for the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Just holding on. Feels like 2 quick passes. 1 nice shot. Well, that was maybe nice shot. Maybe is a little generous. Flipped it up and made the shot. More like is good. Running around. There it is. Shot is good. That was a 3. Arkansas now up 50-47. That's what I was anticipating last time Arkansas ran that play, but it didn't go that way. Georgia Tech, I think they've made 1 3. They made the one. They made the one that they needed the most. Again, keyed in real fast by the initiator out of bounds. Didn't really seem to do him much good. Into a double team. Back outside, beyond the arc. Arkansas can't get it. Almost stepped out on the baseline. Sir, just run forward. That's a 3, and they nailed it. Georgia Tech up 2, 143 remaining. Ouch. Sorry. 52-50. Fantastic game here. Looked a little rough at the beginning. 3 for Arkansas. That is a deep 3. My goodness. Timeout. Georgia Tech. Down 1. 128. Arkansas's free throws are the point that's holding them back. Georgia Tech. So there's 2 things about Georgia Tech. One, it was the run early in the second half where they weren't able to take advantage of Arkansas's poor play. They haven't had one in a while. So there's credit where credit is due. But the second thing is those turnovers on the baseline and that one on the sideline that just happened have killed the Yellow Jackets. And you probably, I would guess that there were a couple of them when Arkansas wasn't playing particularly well that gave extra possessions to Arkansas. Under a minute to go here. 1 point game. We should see what Utah State did with LSU with 3. Oh my God. What I was going to say is they probably weren't going to foul in that case until it got to the next possession. There's a shot up and good. So this is an okay position for Georgia Tech to be in. I'm imagining they'll let it get to half court. Okay. See if they can get a steal here. Not 100% sure where they're at foul count-wise. Now, Arkansas has been terrible from the line. Terrible. One opportunity to get a steal here on the inbound pass. They'll do that unsuccessfully. Arkansas continues to be god-awful from the free throw line. It is a 2-point game. Key it in from the baseline. There's no reason for you to take a 3. 2 quick passes inside. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. That is the worst time to give up an and one. It didn't matter. No one got the ball. Arkansas falling apart here in the final moments. I mean, that was on the floor for a while. Georgia Tech just kind of holding them up here. Arkansas lost. They lost on a backcourt steal. They'll throw it forward. They have a shot at a 3. It's no good. That looked bad from the get-go. Georgia Tech wins. Oh my goodness. What a game. That's easily the best game we've had so far. Easily. Will we have better games later on? You'll have to stick around to find out. That was fantastic. Yes, I'm guessing. I'm just going to throw out a guess there. Harper's Ghost picked Georgia Tech. EA Sports. Oh, they sure did. Oh my. I did not realize I did not realize that that was a championship team that you would pick. Where are you? Oh, okay. You picked them as the runner-up. Wow. I did not realize how important that game was. Now, let me input that incorrectly. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. What an incredible game. Oh my goodness. I'll make sure to be very careful. 60 to 58 is the final score. So I have a clean cut. I'm sure this will be a top 5 best game. That was incredible. I'm surprised Georgia Tech didn't even take a timeout. Arkansas 58, Georgia Tech 60. Georgia Tech confirming the winner, submitting the score. Trying to make sure that I'm slowing myself down a little bit. They'll have to go on the road to face the winner of the next game, which is Weber State and Arizona State. But an absolutely fantastic finish. Wow. So where do you think these teams will finish in this year's March Mascot Madness tournament? Head on over to challenge.com/MMM2021, link in the description below, and let me know what you think. Be sure to tune in to twitch.tv/ShaunasaurusRex March 4th at 2 p.m. Pacific time to watch all the action tip off. It'll be airing every Thursday and Friday on Twitch and every Saturday and Sunday on YouTube throughout the month of March. And since that was the last one, next week we'll have the start of the tournament over on Twitch and right here on YouTube. Hopefully we'll see you there.